Alright, what's going on everyone? Anthony here with AHD Toys, and today we are finally reviewing the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Z Putty. This is part of the Wave 7 that technically isn't supposed to be out till December 1st, but stores have been trickling them out slowly. This one actually came in from Amazon. It was supposed to be here last week actually, but for whatever reason it got pushed back to December or something or whatever, but then out of nowhere it just shipped. I don't even think Amazon know what they're doing. But this is the chase figure of the Wave. It is just a one figure per case. Kind of weird for an army builder figure. If anything, they should have made the re-release White Ranger one per case instead of two per case. They are really trying to ride this Tommy train thinking it's going to sell. But in all honesty, the Wave 1 White Ranger was like peg warmers for me here, and just like now it's still peg warming in this now Wave 7. But you know what, enough of that. Let's go ahead and crack this open, see what's inside. Alright, so here we have the figure out of packaging, and as you all expected by now, it is the same exact figure as the other Putty Patrollers that we've gotten. Few minor differences here and there, but we will get into that right after the accessories. So besides for the two hands that come on him out of the box, we have two more hands. We have one closed fisted hand. If I can just focus on that and not his face. There we go. And then we have a, for whatever reason, a gun trigger hand. Not sure why this is. They could have just given us another fist for right there. That way he could have had two fists. But whatever. Then he comes with the blast effect that came in the Putty Patroller 2-pack, except this one is done in a bluish plastic with, I guess, I don't know. It was purple on the back of the box, but it comes out more blackish in person. So basically, I know somebody had pointed out in a different review that they had noticed the indentation on here from the last one, knowing that it was probably going to come with the Z Putty. So that just basically slips right on there, fits over that Z, and yeah, looks like he's getting hit. Honestly, you all are well aware that I am not a huge fan of these lightning effect pieces, but I really do like this one. I don't know why. Out of all the ones that they've had, this is the one I like the most. I guess it just kind of makes sense. It's not some weird flame going around his sword or whatever. But along with that one, he actually comes with a secondary lightning effect. And for whatever reason, it is a flame fist. I haven't seen the show in quite a while. I do not remember them having a flamed fist effect. I could be wrong. You know, it's been quite a while since I've watched the original series, but yeah, nonetheless, there you go. Okay, and well, that is basically it. So let's go ahead and look at the details of this figure. Now, the one thing they did on this figure that I wish they'd done with the other Putty Patrollers is that they finally painted his face a darker shade of gray than the rest of the body. I don't know why they didn't do it with the other ones. They basically had two chances and didn't do it either way, but finally they done it on this one and it looks amazing. Then next up, you have this sports bra of a Z chest piece here. Honestly, I never really understood this as a kid. I mean, these guys were supposed to be stronger or whatever than the original Putty Patrollers, but you basically gave them a huge self-destruct button right in punching range. And as a kid, I always saw them get hit in the Z a few times and nothing ever happened. I don't know. Weird marketing ploy by Saban back in the day. I don't understand it, but whatever. Then you have the pretty much same, you know, like clay style hands that do not rotate at the wrist. They just rotate at the cuff because they are interchangeable with the other figures, or with the other hands. If I could just slide that on here for a second. There you go. So that's all you got to do to put on the hands. Yeah. Then you also have the Z pattern knee pads right there, and then the laces on the boots. So very show accurate. I don't think they actually missed anything. So not very much into this figure at all. He is very, very basic. Doesn't even have the stripes. He's not supposed to, but it's just a very, very basic figure. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into articulation. So for the head, it does rotate full 360. Once again, no side to side. Can look up about that far, down about that far. Does rotate at the shoulders full 360. Goes out about that far. Butterfly joints will go forward that far. Back even further. Rotates at the upper bicep. Double jointed elbows. Rotates at the boot cuff or the glove cuff, not the wrist, so no wrist articulation. Upper ab torso. Ab crunch. Go down about that far. Back about that far. No waist swivel. Can go about that far in the splits. Kick forward that far. Kick backwards that far. Upper thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. Upper boot cuff swivel. And your typical Hasbro ankle rockers. Peg holes at the bottom. So yeah, same basic Putty patroller that we've gotten multiple times, so I'm not going to spend too long on him. So let's just go ahead and jump into the comparisons. Okay, so here we have him next to the Putty Patroller 2-pack. This one is for the Fighting Spirit. This one is from the Putty Patroller 2-pack. If you're wondering how you could tell the difference so quickly, easiest way is the arms, or the hands rather, they get darker as they got in further releases. So the lighter hands are from the Fighting Spirit, then the slightly darker version are from the 2-pack, then obviously the darkest one is from the Z Putty. Another way to tell, which is for more keen-eyed viewers like myself who have been watching for forever, they actually got the belt correct on the Fighting Spirit 2-pack right there, where the point is at the bottom, as to where on the Putty Patroller 2-pack they actually have it upside down. So yeah, they have the star looking normal, which is probably why they assume that's how it goes. But if you look at the show, the belts are actually supposed to be like from the Fighting Spirit, but that is neither here nor there. Just made to tell the difference. So yeah, on to the next comparison. Okay, here we have him next to Goldar, the second version, not the GameStop exclusive. So those two are right there side by side. So there you have it. That is the Mighty Morphin Z Putty review. Very short. It is basically the same figure we have gotten that I have reviewed in the Putty Patroller 2-pack. So if you are wondering, for anyone that is wondering, has been sleeping under a rock, the Spectrum Z Case figures are the exact same figures. There is no difference besides for the box art and the holographic nature of it, I guess. But other than that, same figure, same accessories, nothing is different besides for the box. So if you only run into these at your Targets, just go ahead and pick that up if you're not an inbox collector. Because this is a chase figure. This one for the regular release is 1 per case. I am unaware of what the case number for this is, because every time I have found these figures, there's basically only like 4 out of each. I know there's more in the case because like I saw one person posted up that they had basically a whole pile of like whites and yellows, or not yellow, green Z and Dino Thunder. So I am unsure of what the case assortment is for this one, but for this one, I believe it is 3 Dino Thunder Reds, 2 whites, 2 greens, and 1 Z Putty. So yes, I will leave a link down below on where you can get it from Amazon. This is where I got mine. It came in. Box was perfect. All you guys have to do is tell Amazon it is a gift and it needs to be sent in a box for all you inbox collectors. It is really not that hard. Just contact their customer service. I do it every single time. I have not received a figure in a bubble mailer since I have started asking them to ship it in a box. But I digress. So until next time, guys, later.